Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cheryl at Cheveria Travel, and today is February 7th, 2024, and you're on a special edition of Talk Travel with Cheryl. This edition we'll be talking about, I recently got off a Zoom call with the Minister of Jamaica, Minister Edmund Bartlett, who I actually met a number of years ago when I was in Jamaica at a conference at one of the Sandals properties. So he's very involved in working not only with the airlines and the guest relations and all that. He works very closely with us travel partners because he knows that we work really hard to not only try the food, sleep in the beds, try the excursions, drink the drink, and eat the eat, so we can bring it all back and to give you our firsthand experience in this beautiful, gorgeous island of Jamaica, from the Blue Mountains to the history of Kingston with their museums and history, and the Commonwealth to Dunn's River Falls, the ghosts that inhabited some hotels or excursion places in Montego Bay, to the 7 miles of white sandy beach in Negril and on the West Coast. So there's so many avenues of Jamaica, and he wants, because of the issues with the United States State Department giving the island of Jamaica a travel level 3, which means restricted travel outside the United States to Jamaica, which has them very concerned, and is why the minister had this Zoom call with all of us. Before I start that, I want to give you some other travel news because the other part is very long and winded. But I wanted to let you know that Galveston, Texas, you're getting another cruise terminal. That's right. MSC is expanding again, and a brand new terminal will be coming to Galveston in 2025. So look for that. Also, Jacksonville. You may know, if you don't know, Jacksonville, it's also a cruise port here in Florida. The only one at the moment that is cruising out of Jacksonville is Carnival. But starting in 2025, the Norwegian Cruise Line will be home porting the Norwegian Gem. She is not one of these huge overbuilt cruise ships. She's a smaller model, older model. One of the very first cruises I've been on with Norwegian, besides the Epic, when I first started cruising. And I've been on at least 12 of the Norwegian ships. So I'll tell you, I've been on the big ones and the little ones. So also, this is interesting news. A man goes overboard and gets arrested once they got him. Once he got him back on the ship. A Turkish nationalist was sailing on the MSC Bellissima when it was sailing into the harbor of Japan. He jumped off the ship and swam into shore. He started wandering around the pier. The authorities were notified, and he was arrested for illegally entering the country. Remember, until you go through that cruise port and you show them your passport, you're illegally entering a country. Plus, there's a lot of questions behind this as to why he risked his life to jump off the ship and swim to pier. We don't know. So yes, I'm coming to our Zoom call today, and it was very interesting. He was on for about a half an hour. And like I said, I've met the Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, a few times in Jamaica and here in the United States when he has come to some of the Jamaica Tourism Board events here. And recently, as of February, the United States, I put a level 3 for travel to Jamaica. Because they find that there was a lot of robberies and fighting and shooting going on, and they thought it was unsafe for United States citizens to enter the country. Well, rest assured, and you may not want to take it from me. I mean, if you've never been to Jamaica and you're like, oh, this is going on. Let us not look at other countries until we look at our own, where we have multiple shootings going on every day. Kids killing kids, adults killing drugs, everything out there is here in the United States, and other countries give us a level 4. So let's look before we start. And if you really want to know, ask somebody who's been to Jamaica multiple times, like myself, who not just want to sell a product to make money. I'm going to send you somewhere safe where you're going to have a good time and enjoy yourself. Like I said, I've eaten the food, drink the drink, stayed in the beds, explored the island. I cannot say anything bad about Jamaica, except maybe I am not a person to eat hot food, meaning spicy hot. Other than that, I'm good with it all. And just to show you the numbers in Jamaica for 2023, this is after COVID, 2.2 million Americans visited Jamaica since COVID. I mean, they had 1.2 traveling before COVID. So start in 2023, they don't have the numbers for 2024. 2.2 million Americans visited and stayed at a resort, hotel, a villa, an Airbnb in Jamaica. Also, 1.2 million cruisers visited Jamaica in a port call in 2023. So it's one of the most visited islands in the Caribbean. Like I said, next to the Bahamas, the Jamaica is a truly authentic island. Safety is in good level from what he says. And they're very concerned about why the US gave Jamaica a level 3. Yes, there is. If you go to an area in Jamaica, and he states this, that maybe you shouldn't be in, maybe if you're looking for drugs, or maybe if you're going into a town that you don't know. He says most of the fighting and like anything else around here is gang and family fighting. It's not against the tourists. If you're concerned about getting robbed, please don't. But also don't act like a tourist either. Don't have cash on you. Don't have your cell phone out like you're getting off the ship or the plane. You're holding on to your cell phone and blah 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 blah. No. And I have to say also at Jamaica Airport from in Kingston and at Montego Bay, it is very safe. You could either get off the plane yourself and have somebody assist you from the lounges of the different resorts, because every one of the resorts there have their own private lounges. So you're not even getting out of the airport and going on your own unless you have friends and family that live in Jamaica and you're going to visit them, and you leave the airport, or you get an Uber or a taxi, or you're meeting them. Every one of them has shuttles to the resorts. There's no reason for you to be walking out of the streets where you don't know. That's any place you travel to. Don't have cash out. Hide your credit cards. Don't bring your passport with you. I've told you, take a photocopy of your passports and your travel insurance. There is no reason why you should be having cash out anyway when you're traveling, because God knows what could happen. And like I said, they're not after you. Like I said, if you're in a local supermarket, if you're in a bar, if you're in a place you should not be in, if you're looking for drugs, of course you're going to find trouble. But other than that, they have even increased the safety at the airport with specialized cameras. The police there are wonderful. I know somebody a good friend of mine who's married to a retired police officer from Jamaica. And there's no reason why not to visit Jamaica. In fact, this month with Echeverria Travel, we're highlighting the island of Jamaica with all different experiences, excursions, and especially our #1 supplier, our #1 hotel chain that we work with, the all 5-star luxury resort, Sandals and Beaches, Sandals for couples only, beaches for everybody. We'll be highlighting that. It's already up on my Facebook page and Instagram. So we welcome you. Stop by Echeverria Travel, 631-456-5394. Reservations at echeverriatravel.com. And we'd like to know, have you been to Jamaica? Do you love it as much as I do? I haven't been back for a while. I probably won't be going again for a while. And not because I don't want to, but because of my health issues. In any case, there's a budget, there's everything that you can pick up in Jamaica to do and stay and enjoy. God bless. Charlotte Cheveria.